Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Talks with Tina, where we are pursuing our most true and authentic self. For what? Uncovering our roots. Guys, it has been a long time since I done sat here and chatted with y'all. Now, does that sound familiar? It does, because I say it almost every video now. Because, guys, I take these long breaks, then I come back, but I miss it so much when I come back. Like, I say it all the time. Talks with Tina is really my joy. It's my baby. It is my peace. It is like, ooh, it's like a warm hug. You know what I mean? Peep the sweater though. Y'all see this cool little sweater? You can't buy it. Sorry about it, because it's mine. I don't want nobody wearing the same sweater as me. Get another color. It's by my homegirl Diera, who's the founder of Minding My Mental. Yeah, go ahead and copy one. Make sure y'all check her out. But anywho, I really do miss it every time I come here, have a chat. It's just a jolly good time. And I feel like journaling is obviously it's my peace. It gets me to organize my thoughts. But when I sit and do a Talks with Tina, it's like a good release. It's like I release my thoughts to the people because I like to talk a lot anyway. So why not just sit and talk to y'all? Exactly. So in the spirit of getting straight to the point, today's topic is confident enough to be me. And if you've been following along with Talks with Tina thus far, there was a video called sensitive enough to be me. Then there was comfortable enough to be me. And now there's confident enough to be me, because I think as I've been progressing on this journey, I had to do all of the above. I had to be sensitive enough to this new being that I'm turning into, right? Like it's all different. I'm healing, I'm learning, I'm loving, I'm doing all these things. So I had to be sensitive enough to the new person that is being presented to me, because I didn't know that girl. Who's that girl? No, not like that. You know what I mean? Then it was comfortable enough to be me. So now that I've stepped into this place, I'm now sensitive to who this girl is. Now I'm sensitive enough to who she's becoming. Now I have to be comfortable in that. So I've come to this place where I'm comfortable to say, okay, I'm Shantina. Like, you know, that's me. And Shantina in the aspect of not who I was, but to who I am, right? Who I'm becoming. And then now it's confident enough to be me, because I don't think we talk about this enough on this healing journey. When you are having all these life changes, you're setting boundaries, you're finding peace, you're loving in a new way, that I don't know, maybe this is just my testimony, but it hits on your confidence in a way that I ain't never discovered, right? And so I've come to this place where I'm sensitive enough to be me. I'm comfortable enough in my new skin, but now to walk in the confidence, like y'all, like I express all the time, I'm very transparent about this new journey. And many of you know, like Talks with Tina is the ministry that God has gifted me with. Like this is what my life's purpose is to literally bring, like just how he's brought me to this place of healing is so I can share my story, so maybe y'all can get a little piece, and then y'all start y'all healing journey, and then y'all share it amongst other people. So this is literally what God has gifted me with. And then it's taken off in a way that I can't even imagine. I can't even explain. I don't even know where it came from. And it's fast track, right? Like we're about to hit year 3 for Talks with Tina, but in 3 years, we're approaching the second conference. We've had a retreat. We've spoken on different platforms. Like I don't even know where half of this is coming from. But guys, I'm telling you, like it is a blessing. It is truly a blessing. So I say all of that to say it has required me to have this newfound confidence. And I've spoken before when I did comfortable enough to be me, that you can be confident, but it's like, it's almost a false sense of confidence, because it's like, as long as I can walk the walk and talk the talk, then you ain't got to know what's going on with me. But like when it starts knocking on you, like when you, again, I'm approaching my second conference, shameless plug, because, tickets will be dropping on the 1st, October 1st. Okay, everybody stay tuned. But this new conference that I'm putting on, it's bigger, it's different. It's a stretch, it's a challenge, but beyond just conference stuff and business aspects of Talks with Tina, I think in general, because I've stepped into this new embodiment of me, that it's made me shrink. It's done quite the opposite, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, yes, I'm doing so much growth healing. And in that aspect, I'm very confident because I know what I'm doing. But then when you are introducing new people to this new you, so I'm not only, you know, having to deal with introducing the new me to the old people, but it's also introducing the new me to new people, but new me to me. And y'all, like, I'm just as honest as I can be. It has been such a different feeling. Like, I can't explain to you the level of like shyness, I want to say, that I have, but needless to say, I'm not as confident as I used to be. Okay, for long story long, I'm not as confident as I used to be. And so as I'm dealing with this area of confidence, I think the one thing that is really helping me is to just accept me. Like, I think I had to stop apologizing to myself for growing. I had to stop apologizing to myself for not staying the same. I had to stop apologizing to myself for walking into what God has already placed in my life. But it's also requiring me to be a little more confident. Like, I can't shy away. Somebody had told me recently, they're like, you take so many strides in your faith, but can you allow your heart to do the same? And I think as long as I'm transparent and honest with you guys, that's just the area. Like, when I'm uncomfortable, baby, guess what I'm gonna do? Crack a joke. I'm gonna crack a joke, because you're not gonna see that side of me. Like, this is easy for me. Doing talks with Tina is easy for me because I'm an open book. But I think when it comes to understanding the deep depths of me, which is really just showing the parts that I was afraid to grow in, is what I like hindered from being shown on the main screen. And so I think but as I continue this journey, talks with Tina, I'm still healing, I'm still learning, I'm still maturing. That the deep depths that everybody so desires to see is just really the areas where I lack confidence. And the areas that I lack confidence was just learning who I am. And so I think that's an area we all struggle in, as we learn who we are. It's hard. Like, we don't always have the words to articulate how we're feeling. I don't always have the words to articulate this new shift in my life. But as long as I can find language in some essence to say, y'all, this is different, then that helps me build my confidence. Because as long as I can be honest with myself, then I can be honest with y'all, and then we can all be honest with each other, right? So a lot of us are afraid to say it's hard, it's different, but I'm trying, you know? And so I think, how do we full circle this and make it make sense to your life? As you are, and if you are on this journey of healing and learning a new version of yourself, and growing in confidence in that area, is to just continue to be honest with yourself, to say, this is new, this is different, I'm not used to it, but here I am, and I'm gonna make this my new normal. Like, this is my new normal, so I might as well stick with it. And I think that is what I've been taking away, and how I can become more confident. Like, my self-esteem, I say it all the time, when I was in that relationship, was shot down to the ground. Like, baby, I had this, I did a video recently where it was like, God gave me a reminder to pick my head up, because I would just walk down like this all the time. And I didn't realize it until I'm like just outside, just walking, and my head is down. Like, why is your head down? So I've learned to, even in that, to grow more confidence, to keep my head up while I'm talking, to literally make eye contact with somebody. I'm on here with not a nail lick of makeup. Ow. I'm gonna keep it. I don't believe in editing, because whatever. But my elbow hurts, but my face has had a tremendous breakout, so on and so forth. But it's accepting flaws too. And I think for me, for a long time, like, I accepted my flaws, but I threw it halfway, you know what I mean? So if I threw on a little powder, I'd be like, oh yeah, I feel great, amazing, awesome. But to do this is like, I was about to throw on some mascara and stuff before I got out here. And I said, Shantina, that's not necessary. Like, you just doing a video, and you're doing a video on confidence. So why not go as your most true and authentic self? Like, I'm a strong advocate of practice what you preach. And so it's not about makeup. It's not about the materialistic things. My mother called me vain one time because I was so caught up in my looks. But the point is, the things that make you feel confident, can you step away from those things and still be confident? Can you not have access to those things and still show up with the same confidence? And so this is me in my most true and authentic self. Y'all see me in my most true and authentic self, showing up without the things that help me mask my true identity, right? And so I think that's a chat. I want to circle it up because I know my last talks have been really long. I don't really care either. But I think that's it. As long as I'm not shying away from the true confidence that's within, and that's just really embracing all of me, then I think I can continue this walk as true and authentic as I have been. And so I encourage you to do the same thing. I encourage you to literally stay connected to you, but also embrace you. Love you every step of the way. It gets hard, baby. I'm telling you, even as you're growing into a better person, it is hard to accept the better when you have made yourself accustomed to the now and to the worst. Because if we honest, we have some real self-deprecating thoughts, and we become okay and content with those thoughts. To say, girl, you're not doing all this, and you're not gonna find love, and da da da. People that I stop talking to myself like that because I love me too much to do that. But if you are in that place where you're just like, oh, it's lonely, I'm never gonna find anything, you're cursing yourself, and I encourage you to stop. But continue to speak positive to yourself. Love yourself each step of the way. I cannot stress that a healing journey is hard enough. But if you can love yourself each step of the way, then you won't seek outside validation for somebody to confirm the work that you're already doing inside of you to make you better. But then you want somebody else to tell you that you're better. But it don't really work like that. So you should really start telling yourself, I am better. I am doing this for me. I am loving me each step of the way. Girl, you look good. You feel blessed. God is doing what he's doing in your life. And can't nobody stop it. Okay? And I think that's the chat. I love you guys. I miss you. And I'm going to try to be a little more consistent. Pray about it. And that's the chat.